Broadcasting live again. Evening, everyone. So we're going to try to get the stream going again for one of the online games. What's this one that's playing right now? So there's that. Let's upgrade some players real quick. Hey, Brock Purdy's ready to go. Alright, what is going on, videos? Let's go ahead and upgrade that. What's going on? No, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, come on. Where's streams? There we go. There we go. Yeah, I believe we are officially ready to go. My word, that took me some time. Sorry, I'm moving a little slow here. Let homeboy know I'm ready. Oh. Start searching, and best of luck to you too, brother. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. Finally get a game in, guys. Yeah, so let's see how we do. I totally did not pay attention to your uniforms, but I hope you're going Blues.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Following the interception, Young, and he'll spot Higgins open left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it second down. You look at this Niner defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
17.
Young to throw it. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then went 5-6 and went out in the first draft. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They work now on second and 9.
Claude Ray.
Throwing, Young. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Third and short yardage, Young. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is on his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
In motion is Gray. Here's Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Purdy. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Black Ultra. Ready.
Now a first down throw for Young. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 22. Young on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Young to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Ready?
Young on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th.
Touchdown, Panthers. T. Higgins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Play action. Now Purdy. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back on the 35-yard line. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. 3rd down and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
6, mega. Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, it's Young. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Touchdown, Carolina! Higgins. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
First down, 49ers.
That's caught out right by Jennings. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second and a yard. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a throw here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first and 10, Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Black shot. Hut, hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Able to find Higgins. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Young from the shotgun. first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 38-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Ready. Edo blue. Drill green. Ready.
Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Wow, that's all I can say.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Ready.
Open man is Mingo, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here. He also picks up a first down.
Here we go. Set. Second. 3-3. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up second and 3.
Young working out of the gun. And he fires one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Look at the big man rumble. And finally down at the 32-yard line. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To the air once more, Young. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. back at the 26-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
49ers 26-yard line.
Here's Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ready.
Young now. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Blaster, six.
Looking to throw, Young. That is caught, and he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's another Carolina Panther. First down and goal to go.
Ready. Ready.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo taking it in. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it is 28-0.
Panthers 28, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On first down, it's Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
50-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Young escaping the pressure right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Seal, black, fly fluid. Set.
Young now from the 50. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
It's fourth down.
Young to throw on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Young on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. T. Higgins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be every...
And now here is another interception. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Young looks to throw on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Down.
This 2nd and 4.
Set. Go.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Ready. Red cycle. Needle blue.
Young. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Young to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. T. Higgins from 3 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. McManus's point after is good, and it is 42-0.
49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready, ready. Claws red. Ready.
First and 10, Young. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up second and 12.
Now Young.
30-yard line.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Touchdown, Panthers. T. Higgins from 3 yards out. And the Panthers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, set. Set, huh?
It's Young on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
from the
Black
17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, it's Young.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
That's caught by Mingo, right side. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Purdy now to throw.
And this is caught. Jennings
down inside the 10.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Moody good with the extra point.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Yellow.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, Young loses it. Oh, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the 49er first down.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be
sorry,
well, and they played accordingly.
Any type of
And so for the Panthers,
Sorry.
they remain as high
Hope
as
you enjoyed
anyone.
watching me get my
First month and a half. And they'll get another home day next week.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. It is what it is. Yeah, very tough game. I couldn't throw the ball over the fucking middle to save my life. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Mhm. All right. Good news is I at least got this shit out of the way. So it doesn't help that I don't have really a team to work with. I gave away Debo, thinking that was going to help the salary cap. No, salary cap's even worse. So, yeah, rocking with a team that is not in winning format. And yeah, it's fucking wow. Let's see who we get next week. Jacksonville. Hey, at least I get to play a team that sucks as bad as I do apparently next week. Woo! Maybe next video will be a little bit better for everybody. More like better for me. 7 fucking interceptions, dude. He beat me with the same fucking plays every fucking time. Defense did not fall back into their zones. I don't know. Still enjoy the game, but yeah, that was not enjoyable. So let's go take my anger out on these guys. So I did lose my 9-0 streak. I think I told some of you guys that. But let's see. After the last couple I played, I did break a 100 game winning streak. So, yeah. Don't mind these stats because apparently I can't fucking play like this when it counts. But so yeah, we're on a 2-game winning streak at the moment. Holy shit, that pisses me off. Let's see. Definitely not going to use Atlanta's playbook. I was using Atlanta's playbook. I thought I was going to enjoy those routes because I've been whooping everybody's ass online with that playbook as of lately. But, yeah, not so much anymore. So, when in doubt, fall back to what you know. Oh, let's see if we can get some dubs. Dude, that fucking hurt. Best of luck to you, bro.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Allen going to go to the air right away.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Bills first down.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Purdy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Allen. And Cook has it left side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And partner, I think this is what long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Bills 0.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They go play action here. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And some room to maneuver. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey,
54 yards.
and the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Allen. And complete right side to Cook.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 19 yards away. And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Purdy now on second down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, it's Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the outright. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And the